Five.
Look it up.
It's like
Get your hands up. Get your hands up.
I've done this one in my
Yeah, we're getting Natalie here. She'll be soon.
Okay, monologues, yes?
All right. Hell, gang's all here.
What?
Shakespearience actually began in 2007 in San Francisco, California, with St. John's School in Glen Park in San Francisco. And it began simply when Ken Willers approached me and said, "I'd like to do a theater program. Would you be interested?" And I said, "No, but I am interested in doing a Shakespeare program." And he said, can it be K through 8? And I said, "Why, yes, it can." He said, "Shakespeare for kindergartners?" And I said, "Why, yes, anything is possible, especially that."
It's pretty good. Oh, the last bit. If we can achieve this today, it would be great.
When we got together and took the name Shakespearience and incorporated as a company, we had started strictly 15 months ago just as an after-school program originally,
Right.
and wanted to offer something, an alternative to the typical after-school stuff that kids do right here in Mill Valley. And we found a space and got a couple of sticks and started doing an after-school program with soliloquies and sword fights and stuff. And then we got the contract for Mill Valley Middle School and revamped their whole Shakespeare program for the 7th grade. So that's where we are now.
Here I kneel, if e'er my will did trespass against his love, either in discourse of thought, or in actual deed, or that mine eyes, mine ears, or that any sense delighted them in any other form, or that I do not yet, and ever did, and ever will, though he shake me off to beggarly divorcement, love him dearly.
You know, this work is just so empowering for the student, and is the rewards and the benefits and the stuff gleaned from it, find application in so many different areas of their lives. But to give a child the opportunity to create character, to build self-esteem by getting up in front of his peers, to put a sword in a young girl's hand that didn't think it was okay to raise her hand in a classroom, and now she's got a sword, and now she's calling somebody out and taking over a kingdom, or taking back revenge for the death of, whatever it happens to be. I mean, that stuff is exciting and empowering for the student, and it empowers us. It makes us better teachers, obviously. It makes us better people.
They start to understand the power of poetry, and that this can affect their reading level, this can affect their math skills, and it also opens up a world of possibilities from a literary standpoint, from writing, as far as writing is concerned, and understanding that language is precious. And you can do amazing things when you set your mind to it.
What do you guys think of Shakespeare now, having worked with Kat and Coop?
Amazing. It was just really fun, the whole Shakespeare experience, and I think everyone really looked forward to it every day.
Watching them act as well as helping us act is really eye-opening. Like every time we come here, we learn something crazy new about acting that we didn't know before, and it's really cool.
Good day. Good day! A word with you! A word with one of I'm comfortable with something, make it a word and a flow. Go off and try to get it.
Ramp it up.
Do it again.
Ramp it up.
What did you say to me? What? Yeah, go.
MVMS doesn't really do much drama, and since we got a chance to do drama, we got to express our feelings. They gave us sometimes examples of how to use your personality to really do your best to act. They also were really encouraging and made you feel comfortable to act.
Well, and we like to say that Shakespearience is the experience, because we don't go into a classroom and sit at desks and talk about this guy who wrote 430 years ago. We play, we get up and we do it, and as Kat said, we demonstrate it. We teach it on its feet in a visceral kind of physical way, and the kids stacks of letters, that we get saying, I never thought in a million years I would get up in front of my classmates and do that and then have fun doing that. Or I told my parents the one thing I was afraid of going into 7th grade was the Shakespeare unit, and I didn't want to do it, and it was the favorite thing that I did the entire school year. And we hear that again and again and again and again.
Kitty and Scott are awesome. They're like the best people ever. They're really smart, funny, and like...
They're like the bomb.com.
Yeah, what's he say?
They made me like more excited about, not just Shakespeare and acting, but kind of just like everyday life. I kind of feel like it's made it easier to like go out and make friends.
The amount of support, I have found over these years from the parents, in terms of creating a really close community where we help each other, with our kids, that it's a sense of family that it brings as well. It's so important and is becoming more and more a lost thing. It's hard being a parent. It's hard finding things that make your kid feel really good and that, are reasonable to do, that don't require you going to Mount Shasta every week, or whatever version of that. So finding people with whom your kids do feel safe and creatively inspired and suddenly wanting to read books or suddenly, requesting Shakespeare movies. It's a trick, and it's nice to know that we provide that, and I think just so important, so important.